Hi everyone, I wanted to let you know that now you can get 14 days free trial in my online studio where you can come in and check it out, try out some of the videos, the different programs, and the journeys that we have going on. If you're interested, you can just click the link below in the description, and that's it. Soma also is very excited, as you can see. Hi everyone. This is a short, very short, wrist-free, hand-free practice. So we'll get a little bit into our legs. We'll just get some circulation flowing. It can be done anywhere, at any time. No mat needed unless you're on a slippery surface. So let's get started. So come to stand. Bring your feet hip distance apart. Bring your palms together. Press your palms, press your feet into the floor, and even press up through the top of your head. Like, imagine that there's a ceiling here, right at the crown of your head, and you can actually press up into it. So see if you can start to feel the press between your feet and the crown of your head in opposite directions. Then the press of your palms. Now, compact your whole entire body in towards the center. Like you're wearing a full body wetsuit or unitard that's squishing you all in, tucking you compactly. And then while you're continuing to hug everything in, not so much that you can't breathe, just so much that you feel hugged, then also begin to expand out from your center in all directions, to the sides, the front, the back. Now, release your hands by your sides and sink down into a chair pose. When you sink down, once you're down, shift the weight into your heels and inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, palms come down through your heart center as you stand up. Sink down, inhale, reach up. Palms come down through your heart as you stand. 2 more. Breathe in as you sink and reach up. Breathe out, palms come down. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale to stand. Then inhale, reach your palms up. And as you exhale, swan dive down. So chest comes forward. Elongate your heart way forward. And come down. Either bring your hands onto your shins or blocks or fingertips to the floor. Bend one knee and then another knee and just get a little bit explorative here. Then begin to drape your torso down. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Bend your elbows. Hug your shoulder blades towards one another. And then release the crown of your head towards the floor and let your hands come away from your lower back. Now, anything that you're carrying right now, any thoughts that you've been on overdrive thinking about, any emotional states, any physical sensations or worries that you've been holding, see if you can just release the grip that you have of these or upon these aspects. So it's like you can drop your thoughts, drop any analyzations of emotions. They still exist. So you can just release the tendency to get really involved with them. Then bring your fingertips back to the floor. Step your right foot over top of the dog. Reach and step it back. Sink your right knee down. Make sure your left knee is over top of your left heel, and then inhale, reach both arms up. As you exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back. Bend your elbows, hug your shoulder blades towards one another. And it's kind of like you're slingshotting your heart forward as you move your hands up and away from your butt. Now find a little bit of a lift of your pubic bone up towards your navel. Keep that and then glide a little bit more forward. Bring your fingertips down, press into your left foot, step forward, fold over your legs. Take a halfway lift, inhale. Step your left foot all the way to the back of wherever you're standing and sink your left knee down. Make sure your front knee is over your front heel and then come up, reach your arms up, breathing in. As you breathe out, cactus your arms. Then reach back, interlace your fingers behind your back, hug your shoulder blades together, and slingshot your heart forward as you lift your hands away from your bum. Okay, now infuse your awareness into your entire body. So you can imagine that every breath is like expanding your entire body like a balloon or like a flotation device, rather than the breath staying isolated in one spot. Lift your pubic bone towards your navel and then glide a little more forward to get deeper into the front of your left thigh. Bring your fingertips down, lift your left knee, step forward, and fold. Take a halfway lift and breathe in, elongate through your whole spine, and exhale to fold. Bring your hands onto your waistline, hug your shoulder blades towards one another, reach your spine long and rise to stand. Arms by your sides. Take a deep inhale breath. Exhale to clear tension all the way out through your legs, down through your feet and into the earth. Press your feet firmly down, press the crown of your head firmly up. Squeeze in to the midline while simultaneously expanding out. Take an inhale. Press more firmly down through your feet as you exhale, grounding, grounding, grounding. On your next inhale, sink down into a chair, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your palms together and step your right foot to the back. This time, keep your right knee lifted. Inhale to reach both arms up. Palms can be together or palms apart. Exhale, step forward and fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to hips as you exhale, hug your shoulder blades to the midline. Inhale, elongate your spine and rise to stand. Exhale, arms by your sides. As you inhale, sit into a chair, reach up, weight into your heels, lift your toes. Palms come through your heart, step your left foot to the back. Check to see your front knee is over your front heel, squeeze your left thigh, and then inhale, reach both arms up. And as you exhale, step forward and fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to your waistline. Exhale, hug your shoulder blades to the midline and inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, palms face forward, arms by your sides. Inhale, sit down, reach up. Exhale, step your right foot back as you bring your palms down in front of your heart. Keep your right knee lifted or sink it down. Now inhale, reach, press back through your right heel, reach forward through your heart. It's that like kind of slingshot feeling from the back of your heart forward. Then hook your right elbow to your left thigh. Press your palms together. Elongate from your right heel forward through the crown of your head. So remember the feeling of pressing down through your feet while extending up through the crown of your head. Try and find that here. Anchor your big toes down. That'll give you more stability. And then imagine spiraling your right ribs towards your left ribs from the lower ribs, middle ribs, upper ribs, base of the neck, throat, center or middle of the neck, upper neck, and then finally your gaze, your skull. Come to high lunge or low lunge, up to you. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, as you step forward and fold forward, interlace your fingers behind your back and let your skull be heavy. Activate your feet here, lift and spread your toes. This will give you access to more of the leg lines. Imagine when you spread your toes, if your body was a piece of tapestry, it would even out the weave of the tapestry. Imagine when you do this, you give your whole body more space for breath, for communication, circulation. Bring your fingertips down and take an inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, bring your hands to your waistline, hug your shoulder blades to the midline. Then inhale, the long spine, rise to stand. And as you exhale, arms by your sides. Take a moment here, press through your feet, reach up through the crown, squeeze yourself into the midline, and simultaneously expand. Take another inhale. Firm your grip of your feet to the floor as you exhale. Squeeze your thighs. Inhale, sink down, reach up. Exhale, step your left foot back, bringing your palms together in front of your heart. Make sure that your right knee is over top of your right heel, and then inhale, extend back through the left heel as you reach forward through the crown of your head and bring your torso on a diagonal. Then hook your left upper or lower arm, elbow, to your right thigh. And before really trying to twist, elongate or press your left heel and crown of head away from one another. Firm your left thigh if your left knee is lifted. Anchor your big toes down for stability. Then, slowly rotate lower left ribs towards your right ribs, middle ribs, upper ribs, base of your throat, middle throat, upper throat, jawline, and then finally your skull. Now imagine here, spreading your feet, and you might just be imagining at first until you can get a spread of your toes in this position, to spread through your leg lines, to make more space for more breath, more circulation, and more communication. On your next inhale, come up to a high lunge or low lunge, reach your arms up, and as you exhale, step forward, and as you step forward, interlace your fingers behind your back and fold. Here in this fold, lift and spread your toes. Notice what differences you feel in the openings or the sensations of opening up through your legs. The sensations of opening are not always comfortable. Often they create a kind of resistance. So when you notice something uncomfortable, lean into that and just feel, is it uncomfortable because it's opening? Because something is becoming more spacious on its way to becoming more limber. And if that's the case, support it more with more awareness and more breath. Bring your fingertips to the floor in front of your toes. Inhale, elongate your spine. And imagine that the inhale actually elongates your spine. Imagine your whole spine like a tube, like a tire, but a long tire, not a circle. And that when you inhale, the whole thing is inflating long. Now lean the weight to your heels so that your toes lift. Turn your toes to the sides. And then bring your feet back down. Now slowly stick your bum back, reach your heart forward, and come into a squat. You can keep your fingertips down, you can keep your heels lifted, or you can bring your palms together in front of your heart. Now really let your awareness become weighty, earthy. Imagine here your pelvic girdle is a clay pot, and it's full of really, really rich earth. And imagine here that your legs are like roots that are coming out of the bottom of the clay pot and growing with every breath down into the earth. Now spread the soles of your feet by spreading through your toes. So lift your toes and spread them. Now as you do this, keep your toes lifted and spread. Relax your jaw and allow the crease here through the thigh and the inner part of the pelvic girdle. Let that crease deepen. And as it deepens, let your breath drop deeper down into the clay pot of your pelvis. And with every breath, let your jaw, or encourage your jaw, or ask your jaw to get softer and softer and softer. Now bring your awareness into your legs. Imagine your legs now are they have thousands of superhighways running all the way up and down your legs with millions of little cars. So see if you can experience that visual as the circulation of your legs, of the communication that's happening at all times. And as you get earthier and earthier, like really literally visualizing rooting into the earth, simultaneously visualize that these superhighways, they start to open up so there's no more traffic jams. Building an inner environment that is traffic jam free. Bring your fingertips back down. Stretch your legs, parallel your feet, and then drape your torso, drape your spine, and turn your palms up, or grab a hold of opposite elbows and drape your head. Okay, now that same visual that we had of the legs, the superhighways, bring your awareness to the central column of your spine and visualize the central column of your spine is like the ultimate superhighway, like the master superhighway of the entire planet, of your body. And with every breath, imagine you're expanding like that visual of a tube, like a long balloon. You're expanding all parts of your spine evenly. So you're blowing up the balloon completely. And with every exhale, let there be a release of debris, of any backup or stagnicity. Visualize this debris just tumbling or falling out of the top of your head. With every exhale, let there be such a great let go that your head even gets heavier, that you're visualizing your spine actually growing longer. You're visualizing any muscles that have been kind of like gripping, stressing, holding on to stuff, overworking, like they go on a holiday. They're like, yay, we're on vacation. And then as they go on vacation, the whole superhighway of your spine is allowed to become spacious, traffic jam free, and the communication lines from the central column that travel in every direction start to open up and liberate as well. Bring your fingertips to the floor and then inhale, elongate, elongate. Not only through your spine, elongate through your legs, through your toes, through your fingers, through your vision, elongate through your hair follicles. And then bend your knees and sit to your bum. On your bum, cross your legs or sit to your heels, whatever feels the best. Turn your palms up onto your thighs. Let your eyes gently close, just like a butterfly landing on a leaf. And simmer here like you can simmer in a whirlpool, some bubbly water, some warm water, a warm bath. But you're simmering in your internal environment, just like resting in yourself. Notice anything that has shifted from the beginning of this little bit of movement until now. Let the noticing of the shifts be a way of integrating, like digesting and integrating more deeply. Bring your palms together and lift your heart a little. Humble your brain towards your heart. And remember in your own way, however you relate to this, the beauty and the intelligence of your body. And in your own way that's meaningful for you, say a thank you or some gratitude. And see if you can do it with not just the internal thought formational way, but like when you say thank you to somebody and you really feel it. So make it a felt thank you. Remember all of the things that are in your life, where you're at exactly now, and all of the things that you are content with or have the opportunity to experience. And finally, remember what you want to create. Could be right after this, could be this week, this month, this year, this life. And just remember that little spark of inspiration of what you want to create. And you open your eyes, release your hands, and we thank you for doing this little practice, this little bit of movement. Even just the tiniest bit of movement can have the most amazing effect. To see that movement Soma just did, that was all she needed. That was her practice today. Hey, Soma. She's the master, really. So thank you for doing this class, and I'll see you in another video.